So there's a war going on that everyone and their mamas are aware of. And if you live in the United States, then you know the government and Joe Biden are on the side of Israel and sent millions upon millions of military aid to Israel. This sparked an outcry from US citizens, specifically the youth, and even led to colleges shutting down campuses and graduation ceremonies from all the student protests. It's gone to the point that students are getting arrested and the colleges are threatening to take away the diplomas of students who participate in the protest. So you would think that the US people supporting Palestine would need every resource and aid they can get, since they're essentially revolting against Biden and the government, right? But that's where Frogan comes in.
Keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000. Keep your little chump change. Like, the fuck?
If you don't know who Frogan is, then you're one lucky person. I would recommend getting off this video to preserve your sanity, but on the off chance you're still here, Frogan is a 2-time rising star Twitch streamer and a pro gamer.
I got lasered. I couldn't do anything.
Stop shooting me, you whore!
Well, there's nowhere we could go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But in reality, she's a streamer who does reaction content, and when I say reaction content, I mean Frogan's the type to leave the video of another YouTuber running while she goes off cam to go to the bathroom for 20 minutes.
But I'll be back in like 2 seconds. We're gonna watch. Is being fat a choice?
Being in a fat body and being in the public space encourages obesity? Yes.
Shame is what led me to an eating disorder.
Whose fault is that,
what
though?
we're looking for is
Whose fault is that?
stability.
1 hour later.
I get a lot of hits on those types of guys, and I'm pretty content with how I navigate my attraction, and I think it goes.
But to give her credit, Frogan is a clear advocate for Palestine. She raised money in multiple charity events. That's all the credit I can give her. Recently, Frogan does what she does best and reacts to a clip from Ludwig, a YouTube streamer, and I'll just let her speak for herself.
I find ultimately, like, if I were to do a charity thing where the charity thing relies on your donations, it should be something where like 95% of people feel good and are down for it. And like ultimately, regardless of what you think, that is not the situation here. So I personally donated 10K because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you, you know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are gonna say that, you know what I mean? That's why it's the
This is a cracker take.
difference between like, hey, I can put my money where my mouth is, but I don't need to put your money there. I don't need to enter a fucking debate about whether that's worthwhile.
So Ludwig pledges to give $10,000 to Palestine, and Frogan responds by saying fuck you, and it's a white privilege take. Not to mention, Ludwig isn't even a political streamer. He plays Smash Bros and Pokemon in his streams, so he had no reason to divide his fanbase by bringing up politics and his 10k donation to Palestine. But Frogan wants more from Ludwig, despite Ludwig already giving 10k to Palestine. And let's talk about white privilege, because Frogan just loves to throw that word around. You know what I think is white privilege, Frogan? The fact that you're able to visit over 400 concerts and performances in your life when you could have donated all that money spent on tickets to Palestine. But let's keep saying fuck you to Ludwig for donating 10k to Palestine.
Look, if you're not actively believing, if you don't believe in the cause, and if you're not against genocide at this point, like, keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000. Keep your little chump change. Like, the fuck?
I'm sorry, but did Frogan really just say keep the chump change to a 10k donation when she has a 1k donation bar at the bottom of her stream begging for rent money? My god, how can you be this insufferable? I hate this shit. Like, imagine being this petty that you would rather tell someone to fuck off with their money to help aid Palestine just because the person is not doing more than they could. Frogan is single-handedly making supporting Palestine look cringe and unbearable.
Thinking about it, like, you think of the Twitch streamers that haven't said shit about Palestine. Think about the Twitch streamers that haven't, or like streamers in general. We're gonna go to YouTube as well. YouTube and Twitch streamers that haven't said shit about Palestine until engagement was threatened. You know? What's up, Nestrick? So there are some people I've seen speak up in like the streamer world now that the engagement was threatened. It's just like, where were you 7 months ago? Where were you 7 fucking months ago?
Where were you 7 months ago? Why the fuck are you gatekeeping supporting Palestine, you goon? It doesn't matter whether you were 7 months ago, as long as they are supporting Palestine now, when Palestine needs all the support they can get. This is why people don't want to come out and support Palestine, because it's people like you, Frogan, that tell them to fuck off and who like to boast that they were the first ones to talk about Palestine. Yes, you might be the first one to talk about Palestine, Frogan, but I can guarantee you that you scared off multiple streamers to be vocal about their stance because of your hateful comments and bigotry against white people. I agree with Frogan's stance, but goddamn her execution and her way with words. Doesn't surprise me that people call her a falling star. Now, did Frogan apologize to Ludwig? No. In fact, she doubled down and still said Ludwig should openly say that he supports Palestine. Except, if this monkey actually watched the VOD, instead of just reacting to a 10-second clip, she would have known that Ludwig made it clear to his fans on his stance with Palestine.
He's fence sitting? Am I? I donated $10,000 of my own money. I think there should be a ceasefire. I think there's been way too much murder going on. I think way too many civilian casualties have happened.
But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Frogan justified for telling Ludwig to fuck off and to keep his money? Or should a Frogan just kept her mouth shut? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more, and that's about it.